I'm recording now. Am I? Yeah. So I'm here with Lassie MacDonald, the owner of the University Drive garden, Friendship Garden. And Lassie, I would just love to hear from you how the garden started in your words, from your perspective.
Well, I had the good fortune of meeting Dana Stuchel, selling her a house, and I knew she wanted a place. She wanted a mix of things. She wanted to be out and have a big garden, but she wanted to be in close to the university where she and her husband were. And so we found a place, and they made a wonderful garden on a lot behind them, as well as their house. And pretty soon, Chris, Dana's husband, started bugging me about my empty lot. And he bugged me, and no, not ready. So I finally put a couple of raised beds out there, my asparagus bed, and then one for tomatoes and basil. And years went by, and so I thought, I think I'm ready for a garden out there. But I didn't want to do it myself, plus I couldn't do it myself. So I called up Chris, but he wasn't interested. But he told his wife Dana, and Dana was interested. And even though it's not good soil, it's got lots of rock, and it was difficult, Dana decided that we were going to have a garden, a ladies' garden, a ladies' friendship garden. And she got some women together and started digging and rototilling and pulling up boulders, not just rocks, boulders. And so that was the onset of the garden. And she made gates all by herself, put them in. I did help her with the fence.
Boy, did you.
Huh?
I said, boy, did you.
But most of the work was done by other people, Dana and some other women friends.
So what have been the surprises for you in the garden? What have you liked? What's worked for you?
Well, I tell you, I get a lot of credit for something I didn't do. A lot of credit, and which surprised me. But everybody talks about Lassie's garden on University Drive, and I'm thinking, yeah, that's nice. It is Lassie's garden, but it's not really. But it's fun. The big surprise to me was, and I didn't know we were going to do this, was to put a table out and put veggies out with a little donation box and some recipes and things like that, and a little notepad. The notepads, the notes that we received were just, that was the highlight. They're just wonderful notes, how much people in the neighborhood and the community have appreciated the garden and looking at it. And one gentleman stopped when I was out one day, and he says, I'm a long-time gardener, but I've never seen a garden so pretty as this. So I thought that was very nice.
Wow. And would you recommend that someone who has a little piece of land just sitting there in grass right now share their land with a gardener?
I would absolutely recommend that anybody that has a plot of ground, that if my plot of ground was made into a producing garden, anybody's plot of ground could be made into a producing garden, and the benefits way outweigh the work that goes into it. It's really nice.
Is there anything else you'd like to say about what someone should know, or about community, or I noticed you shared a lot of the vegetables with your neighbors. You didn't ask them to visit the farm stand, the garden stand. You just shared them. Well, what was that like? What came of that?
Well, one day I went out and the garden was just going crazy. And so I took my wheelbarrow, I picked a lot of stuff, and I thought, this is more stuff than we can ever get rid of. So Sunday morning I just went around the neighborhood with my wheelbarrow and doled out food, veggies for people.
So beautiful. And how were they received?
Oh, my goodness. They loved it. They loved it.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lassie.